everybody, it's Mike Frieder here with On-Call Compliance Solutions, and I'm back with another compliance tip of the week. Today we're talking about CMMC Control IA.L2-3.5.10. Store and transmit only cryptographically protected passwords. What could go wrong? So hey, if you're a defense contractor who's feeling overwhelmed, tired, and alone, trying to understand all this DFARS, NIST SP 800-171, and CMMC compliance stuff, I've got great news for you. You found your home here at On-Call Compliance Solutions, where we can help you transform into your company's on-call compliance hero. Let's jump into it. So, CMMC Control IA.L2-3.5.10. Let's talk about it. The official control reads, store and transmit only cryptographically protected passwords. Now, what this basically means is no more storing passwords in Word docs named passwords, final, real, final, use this one, .doc, sitting on your desktop. And yes, you know who you are who do that, okay? But ultimately, there's a deeper meaning here, which is if your company has created some sort of custom database, or if you're using some kind of, low-level, SaaS app that maybe you developed in-house, or some scenario where you are sending a username and password into something that stores, processes, or transmits CUI, that something needs to make sure that your password is encrypted. Otherwise, it's being sent clear text and it can be sniffed over a network, which is very, very, very dangerous. It's certainly not compliant for CUI. So to pass this control for CMMC Level 2, we need to knock out each assessment objective with confidence. Okay, let's break this down Barney style. Cryptographically protect passwords in storage. In other words, when your systems are storing those passwords, whether that's for users, services, or accounts, they better be hashed, salted, and secured like grandma's secret cookie recipe. Okay, again, very, very critical. Passwords are not stored in clear text out in the open when they're just sitting there. Solutions: use strong industry standard algorithms like bcrypt, PBKDF2, or Argon2. If you don't know what PBKDF2 is, gosh, I don't either. But anyway, I'm sure it's a very, very strong industry standard algorithm for encryption. Avoid using deprecated methods like MD5 or SHA-1. Those are as effective as putting your password under your doormat. Literally, you can go to YouTube, you can say how to hack an MD5 password, and it's very, very easy if they were to get a hold of a copy of your database. Pretty easy to do. Now, if you're using Microsoft Active Directory, which most defense contractors are, you're in decent shape. But be sure password policies and domain controller settings are hardened. Again, it's not just good enough to have these things in default settings. So, documentation you might need: system design docs or diagrams showing password storage methods, security policies that state encryption requirements, and screenshots or evidence from configuration settings. Again, good ideas to have on hand. Definitely be prepared to demonstrate those. Now, cryptographically protected passwords in transmission. Okay, so phase 2. What this means is no sending passwords over plain text protocols like FTP, Telnet, or email. That's like yelling your bank PIN across a crowded parking lot. We don't want to do that. If it looks like I'm hiccuping, I kind of am. But I am determined that I'm going to finish this video, and you'll just have to endure my hiccups, because let's be honest, compliance is a lot funnier when you're trying to do it through hiccups. Anyway, apparently that's past now. So all I have to do is talk about hiccups, and it turns out that's how to get rid of hiccups. We shall see if they're really gone. Now, solutions. We want to enforce TLS 1.2 or higher on all communications, things like web apps, email, etc. Like, again, fortunately, modern day Windows operating systems, 1.2 is basically not even a default option. You have to actually go and turn on this less secure method. Again, if you're trying to figure out how to do that, you can go to, Start, you can go to Internet Options, you can go look under Security, and you will see that the TLS 1.2 option is checked, and anything below that is not checked. That's what the assessors will be looking for. Use security authentication protocols like HTTPS, SFTP, SSH, and LDAP. Again, disable legacy unencrypted protocols, things like POP3, HTTP. There's no need to use those anymore in a modern day system. Now, some documentation you may need: network architecture showing encrypted communication channels, email system configuration showing TLS, and server and firewall settings proving insecure protocols are blocked. Now, documentation versus technical implementation. What do you actually need? Here's the split. Documentation. Your information security policy must clearly state that passwords are stored and transmitted only using cryptographic protections. Your system security plan should map out what tools are used and how encryption is configured, and include change logs or screenshots showing encryption is in place. Some technical implementation. If your users are logging into web portals, ensure SSL, TLS certificates are installed and valid, and check your domain policies. Are you enforcing password complexity and storing them securely? Test tools like Wireshark to confirm no plain text credentials are flying through your network. Now, again, that one's a little bit more advanced, but it's not undoable, and it's actually kind of fun to learn how to do it if you're an IT guy. Now, here's a bonus tip. Don't forget your IT service providers, all right? If your MSP or IT team is managing systems, make sure they follow these practices too. Don't trust the IT guy. verify the IT guy. Otherwise, your audit is only as good as their configuration. And hey, if figuring that out sounds more painful than explaining quantum physics to your sales team, remember, OnCall's Virtual Compliance Officer program exists just for this. All right, we help you check those boxes without breaking your brain or your budget. So again, you've got somebody to kind of walk alongside you and go down this journey to compliance so you're not alone and desperate. And let's be honest, as much fun as watching 200 of my videos is, we can just help you through it. And hey, at OnCall, we take defense contractors just like you who have had this DFARS, NIST, CMMC, ITAR, and EAR information security compliance stuff dropped on their laps like a seagull on a sunny day. Splat! And we teach you how to level up and be a proper OnCall compliance hero for your company, eliminating gaps, gray areas, and getting this solved, all while showing you how to leverage compliance as your secret weapon to land more defense work with higher profit margins. Now that's what becoming an OnCall compliance hero can do for you. And if you're looking for more help getting compliant, our compliance experts are always on call for you. Visit cmmccompliancesecrets.com or check out the description below for links to get help right now. And if you love the content we're putting out here for you, help us out with a big thumbs up on that like button, or even better, smash the subscribe button to get the latest compliance content as soon as our compliance nerds roll it out. Until the next compliance tip, my friends, stay safe and secure out there. Hit us in the comments below to let us know what you'd like to know more about when it comes to information security and compliance. I'll see you on the next one.